What's up, this is Chris from ElectroFame. So today's review is about the ZGPAX S29, which is actually a watch phone and not really a smartwatch. So why? Because actually you can put a SIM card inside and use it like a phone. And in the meantime, you can also put an SD card inside. So I don't know if you remember a while ago we published the ZGPAX S28. So this smartwatch is actually almost the same. The only difference is about the S29 actually has a 2 megapixels front camera. So let's still have a look at the device itself. Here's a watch. So inside we have a USB adapter. So this is American plug, but when you check out on websites, you can also choose the UK or the European plug, no problem at all. We also have some earphones inside, so basic earphones. The particularity is actually here, this is micro USB, and you also have a microphone here. Then we have a USB cable, of course, so micro USB. Two users manuals, so one in Chinese, so we don't really care about it, but here one is in English, so explaining to you how to use the smartwatch, how to activate and how to synchronize, how to download the APK. We'll see that later on. And basically that's almost it, except the last item, which is the battery. So the battery is, of course, in this case removable, and here we see that we have a 450 mAh battery. So regarding the smartwatch, so let's have a look at it. So we can take it off. You already have a screen protector on it. So the appearance looks like a bit the Samsung Galaxy Gear 2, as we can see. So here we have the home power button, and here actually we have the camera, 2 megapixels camera, and this is the speaker here. So on side we have like the USB plug, and the other side nothing. So here it's all about metal. So the smartwatch is actually 55 grams, and the dimensions are 58 millimeters by 39 millimeters by 12.5 millimeters. So it's slightly thicker than for example the number 1 G2 that we published like a little while ago. So regarding the backlights, it's a basic one, so in plastic silicone. And if we have a look inside, so we have here the SIM cards and the SD card. So the SIM card is actually GSM only, so it's not 3G. And the frequencies are 850, 900, 1800 and 1900 megahertz. So please check that before you buy it to see if it's compatible to your network provider, for example. Here we have the SD card, which is up to 8 gigabytes, not more. And basically this is it. So we can see here we have a screen of 1.54 inches, resolution of 240 by 240, and a 2 megapixels camera. Regarding the battery, so we said this is like a 450 megahertz battery. So basically it's around about like 6 hours talk time when you use the SIM card, for example, and music time you can use it for 8 hours roundabout. So this watch phone is actually using the MediaTek 6260 clock 360 megahertz, 8 megabyte of RAM and 8 megabyte of RAM, which doesn't matter so much as you have the 8 gigabytes potential 8 gigabytes for the SD card. So this watch doesn't have it's not really Android, it's a custom OS on it. It has no Wi-Fi, no GPS, and it's not waterproof, so don't try to jump in the swimming pool with that or to wash your hands too. Just take it off before doing anything related to water. So this is it basically for the quick introduction regarding the S29. And now let's put the battery on and let's get started. Turn it on. Quick animation from the ZGPAX. And here we go right away. So quick start. So we can see that actually the home page, kind of the home screen, looks pretty much like the Samsung Gear 2 as well. So we have the settings, the pedometer, and the phone, basically the dialer. So don't try to do that; it's not gonna work out. Okay, it's just like to go back or not. So here we have basically looking phone, call logs, dialer, phone book that you can synchronize the pedometer, audio player, messaging, the settings, file manager, FM radio, calendar, alarm, multimedia, calculator, Bluetooth, a Bluetooth dialer when you synchronize with your smartphone, remote notifier when you want to have access to all the notifications like Facebook or WeChat or whatsoever, the remote capture when you want to use a smartphone, for example, and you want to see what's going on your smartwatch, the sleep monitor, the app quick, so we'll see later, the camera, the video recorder, image viewer, video player, smartwatch, smart search, sorry, profiles, QQ, which is already on it, the browser, and the SIM toolkit. So this is all what you get in this smartwatch. So to come back, it's easy. You can hear, that it's very easy. So let's have a look at the settings. So common settings here. So time and date. So you can set the time zone, the time, date, and set the format or not. Then schedule power on and off if you want. The input methods. So you see what you have here. So you have quite a lot of different keyboards. So French, Spanish, Dutch, Italian, Russian, like a lot of different ones. So you will be able to find yours without any problem. Then the languages. So we have English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Finnish, Greek, and Arab. Okay. So then enter standby. So this is like basically how much time you want before your smartwatch got into standby mode. The screen switch effect, so best, normal, and none. LCD backlights, so we can put the brightness to the maximum for this review. And handwriting settings, basically with the pen color or pen speed, whatever. So this is it for the common settings. For the notification settings, so here messaging, so you can choose pop-up, non-pop-up, or none. Badge app icon, sound. Then for the call logs, downloads as well. Then for the connectivity, here empty because we didn't activate actually the Bluetooth yet. Security settings, phone security here, so we can see you can set up basically a password or not. And restore settings. So this is it for the settings, quite easy to master. And so what can we do exactly with this smartwatch? So we have the FM radio on it. We have the push notifications, which doesn't need actually a special application for that. So you can use this smartwatch, for example, with your iPhone and any Android smartphones on the market. However, if you really want to use some special features, you will need to install an APK, so it's only Android on your smartphone. So we can see that. So first of all, you will first have like the number one G2, for example, to enable the Bluetooth. So power, you switch on, okay. Then you take a smartphone and you go to the Bluetooth. So we can go there. And then we just pair it. So passcode match, just say yes, and then you pair it here too. And would like to access your contacts and call history, give access, you can say yeah if you want. And here they ask actually if you want to sync the date and time with remote device, you say yes. And basically here we go, so everything is synchronized, so now you can use actually the music, you can use like a lot of different functions just with this smartwatch, so you don't need to take off your smartphone, for example. So then, if you really want to fully synchronize, so if you want to use the dialer, the phone book, the call history, the music player, anti-lost, find my device, messaging, remote capture, and notifications, especially for find my device, messaging, remote capture, and notifications, you will need to use this special APK. So for that, So for that we go to the app quick, as I said, then you just go to this QR code reader, you open it, he asks you if you want to save it, you say yes, then so we can see that so it's working basically, so we can open it. So here it say themes, right away themes, Bluetooth notification verifying theme. So we got like first a notification, so here we say enable accessibility. So we see here, we say okay. And that's it, basically now you can go back and it's gonna be connected. So you can actually set up a lot of different things if you want. So we can go through it quickly. So accessibility settings, and notification services, notification app. So here we can actually decide which app deserve actually to send notifications to the smartwatch or not. So it's pretty much similar to the smart device MediaTek that is used actually for the number 1 G2, for example. So the blocked apps, you can block some apps too, so the SMS service or the call service as well. Show connection status, always send notification, and looking for the watch, in order to find the watch or not. So this is basically what you can get when it's connected to your smartwatch. So that's it basically for the little tutorial about it. So otherwise, what we can have a look before I forget as well is actually to the camera. So for that, here we go. So we can launch the camera itself. So here we can see that actually the angle is a bit different from the number 1 G2. Number 1 G2, if you stay like straight horizontal, you will see right away what is in front of, but this one you might have to be a bit more like that. So on your wrist, basically you will have to be a bit more like bend, So we can take like a quick picture, so we can see what's going on basically. So it's a 2 megapixels camera. Of course, this is not for doing like the best pictures of your life, but it can still be very useful on the go. You can also take some quick movies. So regarding the settings for the picture, so here we can see you can access right away some different feature just for the picture itself. The camera settings, so here you have the shutter sound, EV, contrast, anti-flicker, and delay timer. Image settings, so you can set up actually the resolution. we can put in this one. And the white balance, the scene mode, effect, settings, storage, if you want to store that right away into your SD card or not. And basically that's it. So if you want, we can also take a video just to show you what we can use. So here's a recording. I mean, basically that can be quite useful if you want to take some short videos and you don't have your smartphone or whatever you want. So of course we don't have a lot of memory inside, but we can listen to it.
I mean, basically that can be quite useful if you want to take some short videos and you don't have your
Okay. So otherwise, what else to say about this smartwatch? So here, the clock interface, you cannot change it. So basically, this is the only one you can get. You will never be able to make your own wallpaper or to change the icons. You know, it has to be as it is now, okay? So please bear that in mind. So otherwise, so looking phone, I explained to you already, the dial phone book, where we can have a look at the pedometer, for example. So you can see, so basically, of course, you know, it's not accurate when I do that, you know, but you can see that it's still working. So we can come back. Audio player, you can play your own music right away without having any connection to your smartphone, for example, because you have 8 GB on it. A file manager, if you want to check it out. Calendar, alarm, multimedia, so you can check what you have recorded before. The calculator, loose dialer, so it will use right away actually your smartphone on it to call. Remote notifier, remote capture. So remote capture, as I say, you know, it's like if you use it, basically you will be able to capture what is seen on your smartphone and to picture it to display it right away on your smartwatch, which can be quite useful if you want to have access to some stuff which is a bit hidden or you don't have much space. For example, so sleep monitor as well, the camera, video recorder, basically this is it, and the browser when you connected already. So this is it basically for the ZGPAX so S29, so which is, as I repeat, you know, the same like basically the S28. The only difference is like this one has a 2 megapixels camera, which can be quite useful from time to time. So difference between this one, for example, and the number one G2 is like this one has a SIM card inside and an SD card up to 8 GB. So you don't need basically a phone and to synchronize that to your phone. So you can use it as a normal device or like a smartphone kind of. So just to repeat quickly what we have, so 2 megapixels camera, 450 mAh removable battery. We have up to 8 GB memory inside, GSM SIM card as well, so no Wi-Fi, no GPS, no waterproof, but we have FM radio. And basically this is it. So if you have any question regarding this device, feel free to leave a comment below this video and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Don't forget to thumb up if you like this video. Until then, I hope you enjoy it and see you later for the next one then. Bye bye!